Well, back here at the Humboldt Golf Club on a beautiful day. The club looks absolutely fantastic here. I'm with Cam Koski, the head pro here, and with another edition of Tips from a Pro. And we're just on the edge of the your guys' practice green here, Cam. Which even it looks beautiful today. And now we're just going to kind of talk about some chipping. And you were going to put the balls here right close to the green, and then you were talking about club selection is maybe one of the hardest things to do before you even get to your ball in a situation like this.
It is. This is what I find in a lot of amateur golfers and guys who don't get out enough to play is when they come to a shot like this is really about choosing the right club. A lot of people choose a club that has a lot of loft to it to try to get the ball to the hole, and the problem with that is the ball usually gets airborne a little too quick, and then you don't get the roll out that you would like to get the ball close to the hole. So club selection is very important. So in my hands here I have a 52, a 58 degree wedge, and then also an 8 iron. For this type of shot, I'd go to something around an 8 iron. And try to focus on more of a bump and run type of shot so that the ball releases just a little bit in the air but then hits the green and then rolls out to the hole. Just something that's a little easier to control than going to a 58 or 52 degree wedge, which would get the ball too high in the air. So good. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to the number 9 flag there. So we got a flat lie in front of us. We have a little bit of fringe to work with, and then some green and the flag, so a little bit of distance to carry. And this is where I said we go to an 8 iron so that we can bump the ball a little bit and run it out to the hole instead of trying to flop it to the hole. So what we look at for a setup position is set up with our feet fairly close together, the ball in line with our back foot, and with our hands pushed forward a little bit. The reason we do this is because now our hands are ahead of the ball and the club face, which is going to help deliver a lower penetrating ball flight when we put a stroke on it. So feet are close together, hands ahead, and then all we do is try to make a stroke with our shoulders and with our arms, hands, and the club all moving together as one.
That one looks pretty good. Yeah, that was a good one to use probably.
Yeah, we'll use that one.
Thanks a lot for doing this today, Cam. The one thing I kind of wanted to mention, you have the driving range, and when people come out to practice their game, they always want to go out there and hit the long ones. But this is a very important aspect you guys offer here to members. Of course, they can just come out and practice for free, and this is part of the game that kind of just seems to get forgotten, isn't it?
It is, and the short game and chipping and putting is really the most important part of the game. I find too many people do go to the driving range and spend an hour on the driving range hitting the driver or the irons, whereas really when it comes to practicing, you should spend almost 90% of your time around the greens. That's where you score. That's where your scores are lowered, and where you have the most touch and need the most touch and accuracy. So not enough people practice a short game, and like I said, we have this awesome facility out here, and it's free to use for anyone, and it's a great opportunity to help lower your scores.
That's another edition of Tips from a Pro with the HGC's pro here, Cam Koski.